Yes, I am the one who recently started a streak of good Roblox updates, and we reached a new high score of 2 days in a row, 2 videos in a row until today. I have come across a new update that will be put into place just tomorrow on the 27th of October, and I really don't like it. Although I promise it's not just another case of someone in the Roblox community seeing a Roblox update and automatically hopping on the hate train because it's funny and everyone else is doing it. I will always give my own opinion, and if I like an update, then that's cool, I like it. Or if I don't like an update, then that's also cool, I don't like it. Plus, I can promise you with 100% pure confidence that I'm not the only one that hates that Roblox are doing this. In fact, I don't think I've come across a single person out there that genuinely enjoys that this is happening. Nothing less than absolute chaos followed the announcement of this update. Incoming adjustment to pending sales waiting period, and to put it simply, when a user makes a purchase of an item, the seller must wait 3 days to receive the buyer's Robux. No matter what you are selling on Roblox, whether it's simply a t-shirt or a game pass or even a whole limited item, if and when someone purchases whatever you are selling, the Robux then gets put into something called pending sales, and it currently has to sit in there for 3 days until it actually becomes yours. The entire reason it was created goes as follows. A pending sales is an effort by Roblox administrators to avoid commercial scams and fraudulent purchases of user-created items involving Robux. This update is mainly gonna affect all kinds of developers in every different area, so I suppose that kinda softens the initial blow and helps you determine whether the negative effect is gonna touch you or not. But even if it doesn't directly impact your life, anyone with an IQ of at least specifically 6.72 can see how much of a mess and how unnecessary this change is gonna be. Hello there, please make sure to leave a like on this video and you'll become my favourite person in the whole entire world. And of course, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because we reached our goal of 280,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. But I feel like our next goal should be the big 300,000 subscribers before the end of the year. The announcement honestly starts off pretty strong. Starting October 27th, we will be adjusting the waiting period for the sales of items including shirts, pants, game passes, developer products, and any user-generated items. Like, the very first time I saw and read this part of the page, I had the highest hopes for what they were about to present me with, because I own my own Roblox group, which you should absolutely join if you would like to do so, no pressure, which means that I was always well aware of the current pending sales duration was around 3 days, and that was already enough of a problem for a lot of people. So all of this information combined just led me to jump to the conclusion of they surely must be decreasing the waiting time to something like 1 day or maybe even 2 days. I fully believed that was the update until they said this adjustment will help us continue to keep the platform safe and secure. Previously, selling an item would have a 3-day waiting period before completing the transaction and earning your Robux. At this point, I was slightly concerned about them saying all this stuff about safety, because how would changing the time from 3 days to 1 day possibly do anything to the safety of players, whether it be improve or lower it? So my hopes with the waiting period getting decreased are slowly fading away, and based on the reactions of everyone, it seems like this is going to be an update that's more towards the negative side of things. So let's stop stalling and actually get this over and done with. The new holding period will range from 3 to 7 days depending on risk of fraud or abuse. This is one of the many steps we are taking to improve the safety and security of everyone on the platform. I'm just failing to understand where the correlation between the two factors lie, because they claim to be extending the pending sales duration from 3 days to between 3 and 7 days because that's going to help improve the safety and security of all players, but I'm really struggling to see how increasing the amount of time that thousands upon thousands of developers have to wait to retrieve their own hard-earned Robux would ever mean that we are all so much safer on Roblox to a point where it's seemingly necessary to implement an update like this. They attempted to explain their reasoning behind it by saying, by making this adjustment, we are increasing our window to catch and shut down suspicious activity on the platform in order to better protect your earnings. earnings, but it still just doesn't make much sense to me. Of course, I will always be all for keeping the safety and security a top priority at all times, and anytime Roblox want to improve or build on that, I will be right there happily waiting to support that without hesitation, but I don't think it's one of those instances this time round. Pending sales now take 3 to 7 days to come in. Many developers and commissioners are very frustrated at this change instead of the usual 3, because it will take longer to pay people they commission and funds will take longer to come through. You see what I mean when I said that I am not the only person who both hates this update and also is really failing to understand the reasoning behind it. The only things that I could think of that the update has brought to the community so far is that every single person is angry or frustrated or just simply upset with the presence of this upcoming change. There is plenty of people out there who are just as confused as I am and who really don't like it to the same level that I don't like it, and there is even various different developers mentioning how this is just causing more problems than solving them, and also it's gonna prove to be much more of a nuisance than the 3-day waiting time ever was. Just imagine how these people are feeling right now, because they already didn't like that they had to wait 3 whole days to gain their own Robux, and now they have just stood by and watched as Roblox changed that 3 days into 7 days. Roblox adds a 3 to 7 day pending for sales to protect the safety and security of everyone on the platform, but they still did not fix the security of clothing templates, which has been an issue for years. I literally don't understand. This is the first tweet that appears when searching for Roblox pending, and if this isn't the most accurate thing about this entire situation, then I don't know what else I can say. There is a bunch of different areas around Roblox that still seem like such huge risks when it comes to safety or security, and so the thing they decide to focus on first is increase the amount of time it takes to retrieve your own Robux. Granted, the announcement post did mention that this is just one of the few steps they are taking towards improving security, but surely there needs to be a list of priorities created or something like that, because I'm more than sure that each one of us right now could think of something far more important that requires far more attention than, hey guys, now you need to wait 7 days to get your Robux instead of 3 days. Don't worry, we are just keeping you safe. Why isn't Roblox fixing the stolen clothing in the catalogue, but instead they want to make pending funds longer? This will never ever make sense to me, and it's already more than clear how I feel about the catalogue situation that has been a growing issue for probably the entire duration that the catalogue has existed. Search the word red in shirts and get no less than 1 million entire pages of the same shirt copied and pasted over and over, stolen by potentially millions of people. It's not that serious. Yes, it is. People on the front page of the catalogue make thousands of dollars from clothing they stole when that money could be going to the real designer who deserves it. Even if this wasn't as serious as people are saying it's not, it still beats the pending sales time, in which one is more of a problem to security. I really have no idea why this update happened or what they were thinking, but it's beyond obvious that no one is happy with it. But anyway guys, think of Roblox announcing this new update and everyone getting super angry because of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.